Catholic Education Week is not just about a week, it's actually about the entirety of our Catholic education, because I think we actually teach in our buildings from a really holistic approach, and we're not just about grades per se, but we're about growing people as good, responsible citizens.
The big thing about Catholic Education Week, I think, is every week is Catholic Education Week in our school and in our system. And every week and every day that we're here, this is just one week where it's out in the open that we're rejoicing, or we're renewing a relationship, and we're putting more focus on it than perhaps we might in other weeks of a school year. But essentially, Catholic Education Week is here all the time. Every day that you guys are at school or that we come to work here, it's always Catholic Education Week here.
Well, it means to enlighten those of the school and the teachers on the Catholic faith, and to teach on the principles of our faith as well.
Catholic Education Week means to me supporting your fellow students. Keep your head up and keep pushing through. You know God's got you.
Catholic Education Week definitely for me is a time where I can come together as a school, and we all more so immerse in our faith.
Catholic education means to me growing in your own faith, but also growing together as a community, especially after all we've been through the past few years with COVID-19, coming together as a community. And the one thing that bonds us in the school is faith, and we can all just be together.
Well, as a campus minister, Catholic Education Week means so much, just like Easter season, and we should be honored to celebrate Catholic Education Week.
Me, as a high school administrator at St. Thomas of Villanova Catholic High School, it's a pleasure, because we are so blessed to have the freedom of an education, but to also have freedom of religion, where we can pray together as a school community, and we can share our gifts and talents with one another, and to create a community here within our building that can be seen as an example for others in our community. And just as Father Matt said during our Education Mass, we are so very blessed to be able to not only have an awesome education, but to be able to practice our faith together.
Catholic education is something that I look forward to every year, because it's a day that we highlight some of the aspects of what we do here at the school, but who we are as people. And I think one of the things that, through the business of the year, we kind of get not focused on as often as we would like to. Our faith is important to us, and it affects everything that we do, and Catholic education is like another element to all of our other subjects that teach us so much about the world and everything around us. And it just gives us a different dimension of our faith, about who we are, where we're going, and how we can continue on the path that strengthens us. It's inspirational, it's encouraging, and something I'm very grateful for.
So when I look at the 5 R's that are being utilized in Catholic Education Week this year, I don't actually just see one as key for us. I actually see all 5 of them as super important this year, especially because we've been able to bring all of our students back into the building and actually be together. And by doing that and not being at home and so segregated all the time anymore, I think this is where our renewal and rejoicing and rediscovering and rebuilding is all actually taking place in relationships, in our faith, in our school community as a whole. So I would probably say that it's not just one, it's actually all 5 of the R's this year are really important for a lot of different aspects of our school due to coming back from the pandemic.
So rediscovering, I feel, means you are rediscovering your faith, even through, difficult times you are facing.
Rediscover things that from your past that you may have stopped doing and may wish to get back into again, but just never found the reasons. So yeah.
Rediscover, I think, would mean when you kind of already know something deep down, but you kind of relearn it for yourself and what it means to you.
Since the pandemic, I think everybody's faith has either gotten really strong or pretty weak, and I think it's hard to, but I think rebuilding our faith and like relearning everything, and this school really supports that.
Again, with the COVID-19 pandemic, us together as a school, we were online, we were here, we were all over the place, but coming together and rebuilding our school to be the amazing place it is today for everybody.
Being able to come together as one as a school and rebuilding our faith and rebuilding our community is a very big deal for us.
I think personally, I see it as a way of growing in my own faith, and by doing that, I can also help others to kind of grow in their own faith. And then as a school, I think that this is an awesome opportunity for us to kind of see the world around. We do awesome things at this school. We help so many other people, but we also help each other, and I think this is a good way to help rebuild the relationships that we have with others, rebuild our community, our school, and beyond that. I think that's great. And then, of course, we always like to rejoice in some of the celebrations that we have and some of the great experiences that we offer here at our school as well.
We can work on our friendships, work on our families during this week. We can renew really most likely relationships that we had.
I grew up, my dad is Catholic, we went to church every Sunday, and it was the whole thing. And then I kind of lost my faith for a few years, and then recently, over the past maybe year or so, I've kind of come back to it because of all those values that I agree with. And I feel like those words represent that. It's like someone was faithful, they kind of lost their way, and then they came back to their faith. And then Rejoice is celebrating that.
Catholic Education Week is really just a week dedicated to celebrating our Catholic education at the school. We're so blessed to have the opportunity to be able to learn in our faith and to be able to learn about other faiths as well. And this week is just a great way to celebrate that.
Rejoice resonates with me because, as I continue to say every single day, that we are so very blessed to have what we have here at Villanova and to be focusing on gratitude, because it is far too easy in the challenges that we have undergone together to end up feeling bad for yourself and to be falling into that trap of pity. No, we are stronger than that. When we choose to focus on kindness, when we choose to focus on gratitude, that is where our strength lies, and that's where we will find our happiness.
Thank you for everything that you guys do for us. You guys are really definitely a great mentor for us.
Happy Catholic Education Week, everybody.
Happy Catholic Education Week, Villanova.
Happy Catholic Education Week, everyone.
Happy Catholic Education Week, everyone.